Well, hey YouTube, it's Elvis Ammo here. Hey, today we're going to do a product review. No, that's not my shadow behind my back. So today I'm going to do this product review of Buckeye targets. If you're trying to get a hold of Buckeye targets, you can get a hold of them at buckeyetargets.com. This is the card right here. If I can make that come through, buckeyetargets.com. These are really good folks. I've been talking with Travis Buck over there. He's the owner of Buckeye Targets at buckeyetargets.com, and he sent me some products and to keep and to review. And the funny thing is, you know, the way he contacted me and the way he knew me was the same way that you guys know him. He's a viewer and a fan of the show. And matter of fact, I was answering some questions on powder coating some bullets for him. And anyway, so that's who he is. He's just one of us, shooter and reloader. So here's what he's got. Now, I'm standing here in front of some fine paper targets, and I'm going to show you some steel targets as well. These are all, they have their logo up here on these targets, Buckeye targets. Now this one right here, whether you're sighting in your rifle, this is that thick cardstock. All right, it's the thick cardstock with a little glossy finish, very high quality, so that whenever you're shooting it and sighting in your rifle, you can get nice round holes where paper sometimes will tear, and you can see really good on the cardstock what the holes, if you're reloading, you know what I'm talking about. So well, if you're shooting anything, you know what I'm talking about. Factory ammo is the one you got to watch the most sometimes. So here you go, you can sight in your rifle, and you can see this, it's very bright and bold and high quality, and you got your 1 MOA squares. And then you have this target right here, and you can also use it to sight in your rifle as well, whether you're shooting from long distance or your eyes are bad like a lot of folks and you're just shooting from 100 yards and you need to be able to see well, whether you're shooting iron sights or if you're shooting out to 300-500 yards, a target that you can see. And those are also your 1 MOA. And then whether you're just having fun trying to find vitals and shoot, you know, you and your buddies seeing who can hit the vitals, they have these as well, all the way to your silhouette if you're keeping score shooting. And you can see has the Buckeye Targets emblem on there, and these are just fun targets. Now these two are just the paper targets. They're the you know, our thinner paper targets. That's what these are, the quality of this paper. And these are your more high quality for actually sighting in and finding that nice hole on your paper. So they have paper targets, and they're high quality targets. And you see how large this silhouette target is, right? It's a man-sized target. So anyway, so that's your your paper. These are nice, large, and bold. Very good job to Buckeye Targets. They did a great job putting those together. And so now let's look at, believe it or not, I couldn't wait to do this video because I just was sent all of this steel to well, technically, you know, he contacted me and he was, they was interested in me doing a spot on a podcast for reloading on the Firearms radio network. and then all of this came up, and I ended up with a boatload of steel targets. So let's look at this. Let's look at this steel. I just got all this steel. I got stands, steel plates, gongs, Challenger targets, half silhouette, half torsos, and I got this stuff together, and I have not put a bullet on it yet because I have to do this review before I shoot it up because it's all painted pretty. So here we go. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this steel here. BuckeyeTargets.com done me right. Travis Buck, you done an awesome job. Let's see, I'm gonna move you around. That's what I'm gonna do because we're just going right here. We're just going right here with it. So I'm just gonna move you around. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, there it is. This is one of them. All right. I'm just gonna give you a kind of a quick view here. I'm gonna try to get over here. All right. So I'm trying to back off right here. Here we go. So I got my half torso over there. I got my Challenger target in the middle, and we'll just go one to the other. I want you to see the quality of this stuff. Now, this isn't just the plates. Now he sent me the deluxe model of everything painted, and he's totally impressed me, I'll be honest with you. And that's your 3/8 steel. You know, most people know you can shoot that at all the way up to 30-06, 308, whatever. Now this right here is interesting stuff. These are all of their stand hardware. All right, you see how they have a hole here and a hole here and a hole here. You can use different types of pipe. In this case, I used a 2x4. There's this slot for the 2x4. There's another slot up here for another larger pipe if you wanted to use it for your cross members. So this is like really a multi-functioning hardware. So you can actually, if you're moving your targets around, your stands around, you can move these around. They'll be portable. They just come right apart. And you can see, in this case, I'll pull some of this off here in a minute when I get my hands free. But you can see how you can hook it on one side right here, or you can bolt it on the other side. And I'm gonna pull this off and give you a better look at it. I don't want to bump you guys around, shake around. So there's the half torso. I think that's 15 inches tall, head to bottom, and I think 12 inches wide. That's what that is. All right, and I haven't shot it yet. You see that pretty front on it? No bullet mark. Okay, now this right here is totally awesome to me. There's a stand. All right, most people know what these stands are. Put your 2x4 down in there, and there's actually 2 bolts with 4 pieces of leg, and I got the wing nuts on there. They send wing nuts and bolts, so you can bolt it on there permanently, or if you need wing nuts in the field, if that's the way you want it, you can do it that way. And here we go. This is the Challenger target. BuckeyeTargets.com. Thank you guys very much. We're going to hear what this thing sounds like. We know that this is going to sound real good because it's designed. You know, it has the spring, and you know what this is. The hardware, it slides over a new piece of 2x4. Nothing new there. So there you go. Now These come in different size plates. Now this is a 12-inch plate because he figured I needed something big to shoot at because I'd miss it otherwise. Thank you, Travis. Alright, so there's that one, and here's our gongs. Now I'll probably change up this configuration, but for this video, this is the way I put it together. You can change these up any way you want them. So right there I have a 12-inch plate, I have a 10-inch plate, and I have an 8-inch plate gong. Alright, they're 3/8 thick. And over here you can see that this is a completely different configuration that I've used. Now this pipe that I didn't mention over there on the half torso, this is a 3/4 inch EMT pipe. You can get them at Home Depot or Lowe's. This is electrical conduit. Alright, it fits this hole perfectly to give it the angle that it needs to all stay together. Now I did something. Now this is what they recommend, the 3/4 inch EMT conduit in the electrical section. They're $5 for 10 feet. Alright, now right here what I done is I done something different. Travis just is looking at this thing and he's like, what? That's not what I told you to use. Well, I didn't have enough of this stuff. I didn't get enough of it, but I had plenty of this stuff, and I believe, if I remember right now, I use this for something totally different, but it's a 1-inch thick pipe. And I believe I get these out of the fencing in the Home Depot or Lowe's. In the fencing, I think that's like a top rail. It's 1 inch though. 1 inch is what that is. I think that's where I get that. Anyway, I use that just to show that this design for this hardware that they make for these stands are so multifunctional. You can use so many different things, including your 2x4. Alright, anyway, that's the pipe that I used on there, and it works, and I probably have 5 other things I could use with that same hardware. So there you go. There's the gongs, and this is high quality stuff. Let me just tell you, I'm gonna give you a little bit closer up look, but see, this is AR 500 steel, the loops. Now you can use, obviously you can use your imagination if you had a different configuration, that you were going for. You can hang these however you want, but this is really a beautiful professional hanging hardware that you can get right there on BuckeyeTargets.com. So there it is. There's your gongs, and I'm gonna put a few bullets on these things too, and because I want to hear this steel, and I want you guys to hear this steel too. And then I'm going to give you a couple of other close-up looks at it. So let me set you guys down here, and since I'm bobbing you guys around anyway, we'll just bebop around the rest of the way. Alright, so now what we're going to do is take a couple of shots on this stuff. But let me show you a close up real quick. Since I got my hands free. Alright. So this is the other piece of hanging hardware that you can hang right over your 2x4, and you can actually bolt the chain to one side, or you can hook it on to the other like that. Alright, so that was that hardware, and I just wanted you to see the quality of these this is heavy duty quality chain, guys. Okay, and those are the high quality bolts. Okay, this is not your chintzy hardware that's going to be shot up in just a week. You know what I'm saying? This is the heavy duty stuff, guys. Okay, they do. You can tell by just some of the extras that they put into their hardware packs, and some of the extra work that you see in the craftsmanship of these targets. Now I know you'll be able to get them in different configurations, you know, on their website. This is the one that I have. So we're going to put some holes in it. Not, I don't think we're going to put holes in it. We're going to put some lead on it though. Alright, so let's see what they sound like. I'm dying here. Alright, here we go. I'm going to pop some lead on it. I'm going to put my earplugs in. I mean, they stood tall on this stuff. They went all out. I mean, I am super proud and happy. Look at how wonderful that is. Now you can see in the background my old rain steel. Alright, so here we go. Alright, now they're looking right. They got some bullet spots. Now that Challenger target is really sounding good. I had to put one in the head. That was my last shot. Oh, guys, I mean, how awesome is that? Did you see my headshot? Come on now, don't tell me you didn't see it. I put one on the head because I knew somebody was saying. I was a little ticked off because I missed a shot over there, I think. Anyway, YouTube, I mean, you know, what an awesome range Buckeye targets give you over here. See, that's the quality right there. All right, BuckeyeTargets.com. How awesome! You know, I mean, just great quality paper, great quality steel. You know, they're shooters like us over there, and as a matter of fact, they're a fan of the show. So, you know, if you guys are looking for steel, don't hesitate to go on to BuckeyeTargets.com. They have free shipping over there right now, and as soon as I get done with this video, I'm gonna do some more shooting, and then I'm gonna do a review on some of their products on the website over there. YouTube, I'll see you guys in the next video.